Hello, fantastic beings. Welcome to the latest video on Code Crafters, where we're about to embark on a thrilling journey into the magical world of Flutter and API calls. If you're wondering what API calls are, it's like waving a wand to summon information from a mystical database, or perhaps commanding it to shapeshift, multiply, or vanish into thin air. It's like the Dumbledore of data manipulation. But hold on a sec, before we dive into the good stuff, let's make it official. Hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below. Tell us what new tricks you want to learn or any fancy improvements you think will make our videos as spectacular as a cat playing the piano. Your thoughts are like the secret sauce, but instead of being a secret, they're just really awesome suggestions. So don't be shy, share the love, and let's make this video journey together. To conjure up this magic in Flutter, we'll be using an HTTP package. But first things first, let's conjure our own Flutter project. We'll name it API calls, because why not? And once our app is summoned into existence, let's perform a bit of digital spring cleaning, tidying up the unnecessary bits and bobs. Voila! Now, let's dive into the mystical realms of the pubspec.yaml file. Here, we're going to summon the HTTP package and define its version. Think of it as adding a secret spell ingredient to our potion. You can find the incantation details on the official spellbook, pub.dev. Just tap on the pub gate, and when all the mystical runes are imported, bring forth the HTTP package as our magical wand for making API calls. Now, let's craft a stateful class called API calls and invoke it from the sacred MyScreen. We're not just coding, we're casting spells, after all. Next, let's whip up a method, a future method to be precise, and name it getData. To perform our API magic, we'll need to provide it a URI. Think of it as the coordinates for our data quest. For this tutorial, we're going to harness the powers of the JSON placeholder API. It's like the Narnia wardrobe of APIs, offering free get, post, delete, basically, a buffet of data manipulation delights. Copy the get URL from there and paste it into our magical incantation circle. Ta-da! That part is done. Now, whenever we summon the API, our future method becomes an async wizard. So, let's create a variable called response, a messenger bird in HTTP form, using the get method from our trusty HTTP client. We're calling a get API, so we pass the URI as our portal. To make the get request, we need two parameters, the URI and the headers. In our case, no headers are needed, so we just send the URI on its merry way. Alright, let's unveil the magic and print the result. But before we hit the print button, let's add a touch of drama. Picture this, we're about to call our API, and just like checking if the cookies are ready in the oven, we need to put a condition. It's like saying, hey, API, are you there? Can you hear me? Now, for the suspenseful part, await the API call. We're basically telling our program, hold on a sec, the result's fashionably late, but we'll wait. Next, add a VIP check for the status code. If it's a smooth 200, our API is the superstar of the show. If not, well, our tiny API might be having a bad hair day. Moving on from the coding drama to the UI section, it's time to set the stage. Imagine a grand theater. We'll create a scaffold, throw in a center stage, and inside that, a dazzling column view. Now, let's introduce the main actor, the elevated button. On its command, it'll make the API magic happen. And, of course, let's not forget the supporting actor, the text widget, whispering make get request. Now, let's give the code a makeover. It's like getting our actors ready for the red carpet. And oh, the emulator, the iPhone simulator, is making its grand entrance. Drum roll, please. Run the program, and oh dear, the button's a bit camera shy. No worries, let's command it to center stage with main axis alignment.center. Save the code, it's showtime. Press the button, hold your breath. And ta-da! The data shines on the console. Our applause-worthy performance, a successful get API call. We're coding rock stars, aren't we? Okay, team, everything has been peachy so far. We've been calling our method, and like magic, the results are printed. But hold your horses. What if we want to flaunt those results on the screen? That's where the fun begins. We need to create a model, pass some data, and do a bunch of other cool stuff. So, buckle up as we tackle these steps one by one. First things first, Open your browser and visit QuickType.io, our trusty sidekick in turning boring JSON data into a fabulous model class without us lifting a finger. Make sure Dart is the chosen language, then copy and paste the JSON goodness into the left section. And voila! Our model class is generated automatically. Isn't that just dandy? Now, let's give our model class a snazzy name. How about posts? Copy this masterpiece and, in our IDE, craft a model class named PostsModel. Paste this golden nugget of code there. Are you feeling the coding glamour? Fast forward to our main.dart file. Bid farewell to that dull print statement. Instead, let's soar to new heights. Up above, create a map variable to house our results. I've dubbed mine PostsData, a map with keys and values all jazzed up. Now, dive into our method and conjure up a variable called posts. This wizard will summon our model's posts from JSON method, transforming the string into a list of posts. Ta-da! Now, let's embark on a grand adventure with a for loop, navigating through the vast expanse of our posts variable, which is basically a treasure trove of posts. We'll gracefully pluck the titles and bodies from this literary goldmine and stash them in our trusty map variable, aka PostsData. Picture it like a post-harvest feast for our code. Now, stand back, hold your breath, and brace yourself for the grand reveal. We're going to unveil our PostsData outside the for loop. Drum roll, please. With bated breath, we'll run our program and cross our fingers, hoping that all the code stars align. But wait, our app decides to pull a dramatic move or restart. Tap on the button of resurrection, and oh dear, what in the coding cosmos is this error? It's like our code is speaking in tongues. Panic mode activated. Oh, the horror. It's pointing fingers at our precious int, accusing it of being null. Okay, breathe. To play superhero and save the day, let's slap on a null checker, the mighty. And throw in a lifeline of 0. Because, null values need a backup dancer. Now, with our safety net in place, let the program take a bow and run again. And voila! Cue the confetti, for our PostsData emerges victorious, printed on the digital canvas. Victory dance time. Now, let's embark on the magical journey of constructing our masterpiece for showcasing results on the UI. Picture this, a ListView builder. Widget is like a maestro orchestrating the symphony of your UI. Set the scroll direction as scroll direction.vertical. But wait, why isn't there a vertical option? Let me try again. Type scroll. Oh, come on. Where are the proper suggestions? Clear this and hover over scroll direction to discover it's using the axis class. Type axis.vertical. Well, aren't I a coding wizard? Now, let's throw in an item builder. Think of it as the master chef preparing the UI delicacies. Assign a value to item count so our ListView knows how many items it's about to showcase. Inside the item builder, whip up a column widget and, for extra flair, make sure to give it a minimum main axis size. Define cross-axis alignment as start because, we want our children aligned at the left side of the screen, just like a well-behaved class photo. Within this magical realm of children, summon a text widget that will proudly display the titles of our posts. To achieve this, add PostsData.keys, converting the keys from the map into a list. Use the index from the builder method, and voila! Now, conjure another text widget, this time responsible for unveiling the captivating body of the posts. Bid farewell to the keys and usher in the values. But wait, there's more. Outside the loop, add a sprinkle of setState. This magical incantation ensures that when the data arrives and nestles into our variable, our UI gets the memo and begins its majestic rebuilding dance. And there you have it, a UI symphony fit for a coding sorcerer. Now, let's fire up our app to see if everything is on the straight and narrow. Lo and behold, after hitting the run button, we encounter a not-so-friendly error. Ah, the beauty of coding, sometimes it cooperates, and other times it decides to throw a tantrum. So, in the spirit of unraveling the mysteries of code, let's tackle this pesky error. The culprit. A wild viewport error, making a cameo because our list view is living its best life with unlimited height, while our screen is left wondering where its boundaries went. To play peacemaker, let's wrap our ListView.builder. in a cozy container, generously providing it with 80% of the screen's height. Enter the magical incantation of Media Query and its trusty size property. Voila! The height is bestowed upon ListView. Run the application once more, and behold the absence of that pesky error. But wait, there's more. Our button has decided to play hide-and-seek in a not-so-optimal location. Fear not, for above the button, we shall summon the sized box widget, giving it some height. Alternatively, you can opt for the superhero cape of Safe Area. Run the app again, and presto. Now, everything should be grooving harmoniously. Yet, our UI, though functional, lacks a certain je ne sais quoi. Let's sprinkle some magic in the item builder function. Add a size box with a height of 25, save the code, and bask in its newfound coolness. But why stop there? Let's distinguish each post from its neighbors. Copy, paste, throw in a divider of height 1 with a snazzy blue hue in between. Save and witness the transformation. Now, it's downright amazing. And there you have it, folks. If today's coding escapade bestowed upon you newfound knowledge and excitement, give us a thumbs up, share the love, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Peace out.